Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of VeVe Comic Talk. It's Thursday, October 6th. We're going to look at the drop, the market. Uh, we're also going to look at AF15, and we're going to talk about the concept of dilution. So let's get right to it. Today, there was a Daredevil drop. Not many people are going for it. It looks like 1,473, not including however many VeVe put on the side, went for it. The drop was $50. Right now, it's selling. The floor is at $38.99. There is a lot that's selling under $50. Let me check that out. So 235 are on the market. Basically, this collectible is pretty much dead. Let's get right to the spreadsheet. Right now, of the comics we're watching, we added more. There are 58 up, 69 down, 39 even. The averages are still pointing lower with 43 up, 123 down. So we're pretty much still at the lows, and prices for certain things still continue to drop. And the drop is bigger here in the collectibles, where we have 13 up, 49 down, 4 even. Star Wars is taking a beating. Vader is back below 900 at 850. The uncommon is moved below 70, and the common has moved below 80. Much of the Star Wars stuff is in the red, as you can see here. The lightsabers, pretty much only a couple of the posters are up, but Star Wars is taking a beating right now. So let's take a look at the market from VeVe X Tracker's point of view. So this is really important, so we understand the concept that we're going to talk about of dilution later on. Right now, we're looking at, yesterday there were 2 drops, and yesterday with 2 drops, these are the numbers that you're seeing. So if you look here in terms of the active wallets, this graph is from 2022. So in January, we hit a high of over 98,000 active wallets. Yesterday after the with 2 drops, there were 5,900 active wallets, which you see here. That's a monster drop. I mean, from over 98,000 to 5,900 on a 2-drop day. The active traders, you can see how low they moved. There were 2,146 buyers and around 2,306 sellers yesterday. Again, on a 2-drop day. And look at the highs. I mean, at the highs we had, 57,395 sellers. The interesting thing to note is 2022, you basically see this descending triangle pattern that's occurring here. So I really recommend you check out the VeVe X Tracker. This will give you an idea of the market. And let's look at it from the perspective of Amazing Fantasy 15, the common, on eComi Wiki. So here's a graph right here. So the support I would draw here at this level, which is $400, which is the close of August 23rd. Now, if you notice, in the last 6 days, we have broken that support level. So we're trading below the support level at about 380 right now. This is not a good sign. So we want to see AF15 close and consolidate above $400, because there is no other support here. The next level of support for AF15 is down at 150. If it moves down there, that would be incredibly disastrous. Notice the RSI, the relative strength index. Because there's not a lot of data here, it's still a downward move. Again, hopefully we bottom here, because if not, the RSI can potentially move down to 20, which again, as if the relative strength keeps dropping, AF15 will continue to move down here to try to find a base, a level of support. So it's really important for the market and for the values of the comics and the collectibles to stay above this level here. I think we're in a critical time right here. The market, in one sense, is holding up a little bit better than what I expected in terms of before Comic-Con. I expected a bigger gem squeeze, which is normally what's happening again, and this goes back to the concept of dilution. So I expected the comics to drop a lot more than they did, and the reason why is I expected people to sell off stuff, which they are doing, to get gems to go after the drops. But as what's stopping the move further down is that not many people are going for the drops. None of the drops have sold out. I do expect the ASM 42 to sell out, and also the Loki Scepter to sell out. Now, whether or not there's going to be a gem squeeze to go after these two, further gem squeeze to go after these two, I'm not sure right now. I don't really have an opinion. We'll just have to see. That's one of the things why I update this spreadsheet every day, because as people are dumping comics and collectibles, I'm trying to pick the things that I want up, especially again, to sound like a broken record, going for lower mint numbers and whatnot. Let's talk about this concept of dilution. What is dilution in the market right now? That's basically what I really don't know anymore, because Pudding Cheeks' spreadsheet has stopped being updated as of the end of September, is how much new money is coming into this market. One interesting thing here is it can't be much, because, for example, the daily new active wallets from yesterday when we had the 2 drops, it's 116 new users, which is very insignificant. So what do I think is happening right now is I'm assuming collectors or traders are doing something similar to what I'm doing. Is we're not adding money into the application. We're trading or selling or flipping, however you want to put it, things that we don't want, or duplicates, to generate gems to go after things that we want. So what happens at this point? If that's the case and more NFTs get dropped into the market, if there's a pretty steady state of supply of gems, those gems get diluted. They have to come from somewhere. So these gems come out of the existing wallets, and if the active wallets are under 10,000, the money comes out of those and gets spread across various collectibles. So, this is one of the reasons why you're seeing stuff like Marvel #1 drop to new lows. It's under $70 right now. And a lot of the A-rank comics, ASM 1, FF1, Daredevil 1, again, testing new lows. Now, are there opportunities here as the market gets diluted and prices move down? It's a yes or no thing. If you believe VeVe is going to survive and grow, there are tremendous opportunities here, because can it get lower? Of course, prices can get lower, but there is a certain inflection point. So going back to AF15, if things like AF15, which is probably one of the best or the best comic on the app, breaks down to levels down here at the 150 level, it's going to have an impact, which I believe is going to be like this. If you look at the app as an investing, quote unquote, investing app, it's going to crash the app. Who's going to want to put money into where premium collectibles or premium, let's not even say collectibles or comics, premium items have a price breakdown that's significant, or their value is that low? Now, if you're just collecting and, we get more than these 5,900 users, then it's going to be incredibly bullish, because they're not really looking at the value. We just want, if the app becomes stable and there's more users, and the sentiment is VeVe is going to survive, the people that want these digital collectibles, like guys like me, are going to see opportunity there, because we're not really chasing dollars. We're chasing items that we want. So in that sense, if more users come in and more gems come in, that will provide the floor. If prices continue to drop and dilution increases, then that will be incredibly bearish and put a lot of pressure on the VeVe team. And if the users drop to sub 1,000, I personally think VeVe is going to be in a lot of trouble, because whether it be Disney or whatnot, what investors are going to look at, or people who or new IP, they're not going to want to sell their products to less than 1,000 users. They're going to want to sell their products to 1 million users. Whether you're an investor or you're a collector, looking at VeVe X Tracker, or subscribing to Ecomi Wiki, which is getting better and better. And if you don't want to subscribe to Ecomi Wiki, at least look at my NFT tracker. Pay attention to how the market is flowing and how these numbers are progressing. That's going to be the indicator for tracking or helping you develop your opinion as to the viability of this market. Right now, I'm still adding to my collection pretty much daily. I post my buys and sells on Twitter. I'm still heavy on the buy side bias as I'm expanding my collection, because right now I've been mainly going for commons and rares, and some secret rares, ultra rares of stuff that I want or can't afford. But a lot of my collection I'm going to start expanding to uncommons. So we'll see. So I'm still buying. It sounds like I'm more negative, but I'm just looking at the numbers. These numbers don't lie. So that's my take on the state of the market for October 6th. I would appreciate if you guys leave some comments and your thoughts in the comments below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. Good luck on the Spider-Man drop and the Loki Scepter drop. Those should be some nice items. Thanks for watching, and aloha.